This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. When we think about the COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy in the Black community, let's remember, it didn't happen by chance. It's justified in history. But the will to change the narrative is strong today, and our people are lending their voices to the conversation. We're sharing our stories and the reasons that made us choose the vaccine so we can lead the way for others to make a well-informed choice too. To hear our stories, visit hereforuswa.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Our Loud and Local Band of the Week this week is King Youngblood. It's our Loud and Local Band of the Week, King Youngblood. You want to find out how to get their music? Just go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com.
Plus, you can check them out tonight. They're over at the Central Saloon. They're going to be playing there on June 16th. They're going to be playing at the High Dive, so a couple opportunities to see them. Tonight's show, though, a big album release party for their new record, which is phenomenal. It's called Big Thank. It's one of those records that you're just going to love from beginning to end. And I really do think big things are on the horizon for King Youngblood.
And if you're loving local music, well, we have a great show for you on Sunday nights here on The Rock. It's Loud and Local, 2 hours of great local music where you get to hear bands like King Youngblood.
Happy Friday, everybody!
All righty then.
Happy long weekend for most of y'all out there.
Mm-hmm. Okay then.
And hopefully you'll be spending it, I don't know, maybe road tripping. I won't because I've got Obi-Wan to watch and Stranger Things to binge. Yeah!
So it's an all-TV weekend.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I am not leaving my house. Probably order and just do all the fun stuff that is involved. No pants.
Yeah.
Well, the wife is up this weekend, so we're going to try to get outside a little bit. I mean, you know.
I think you're going to say no pants for you either.
Yeah, right? Hey-oh.
One could only hope.
Putting it out into the universe, BJ. Isn't that like she's
funny.
into the crystals and the
There you go.
stars and numbers
I'll take all
and
the help I
stuff?
can get. Yeah. I got this personality, so you know I need all the help I can get.
All right, I'll keep it in the universe. I'll be yelling it all weekend.
Yeah, manifest that. Let's get to our contestant today. We got Ben in Shoreline. Ben, are you there?
Happy Friday, gang.
Happy Friday.
Hey, Benny.
All right, Steve, get out of here. Goodbye.
Get out.
For those playing at home, Ben will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Ben, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses. Are you ready?
Ready.
What political event does not bother Leonard Skinner in their song Sweet Home Alabama?
Pass.
What company is the oldest telecommunications company in the U.S.?
AT&T.
Yes. What car manufacturer makes the Sienna?
Toyota.
Yes. Who is the first African-American player inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Jackie Robinson.
Yes. What company makes the Xbox console?
Microsoft.
Yes. Andre 3000 and Big Boy make up what hip-hop?
Outkast.
Yes. What does an advent calendar count down to?
Christmas.
Yes. Which New England state is nicknamed the Green Mountain State?
Virginia.
No.
New England.
No.
New England. New Hampshire.
No. Who sang the opening theme for Monday Night Football from 89 to 2011?
Hank Williams Jr.
Yes. Which Beatrix Potter character has siblings named Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail?
Peter Rabbit.
Yes. Which political event does not bother Leonard Skinner?
Watergate.
Yes. And with that, it's a 9 out of 10.
Oh, there we go.
I almost thought you had the perfect 10 right there, but I forgot you.
No.
Oh, man, you got our hopes up.
I know, I got everyone excited, then I had to actually count.
Guy. Tired of it.
Well, I mean, so there's a little wiggle room for Steve there. And Steve is back. I hope his mind's on track and he's not already thinking about the whole weekend there.
Maybe I'm doing both.
Come on, Steve.
Yeah, Steve, you got this.
All right.
You ready?
You got it.
Oh, yes. Which political event does not bother Leonard Skinner in their song Sweet Home Alabama?
Festivus.
No, for the rest of us.
No. I'm going to pass on that one.
Which company is the oldest telecommunications company in the U.S.?
Which company is the oldest? AT&T.
Yes. Which car manufacturer makes the Sienna?
Watergate.
Yes.
Thank you.
For that one. Which car manufacturer makes the Sienna?
Ford.
No.
Toyota.
Yes. Who was the first African-American player inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Oh, Jackie Robinson.
Yes. Which company makes the Xbox console?
Microsoft.
Yes. Andre 3000 and Big Boy make up what hip-hop duo?
Chicken like a Polaroid. Outkast.
Yes. What does an advent calendar count down to?
Christmas.
Yes. Which New England state is nicknamed the Green Mountain State?
Boston.
No.
Massachusetts.
No.
New Hampshire.
No. Who sang the opening theme for Monday Night Football from 1989 to 2011?
Oh, Hank Williams.
No.
Jr.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You lose 9 to 8.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow, and you got the Watergate one too. I had hope for you.
I know. I was trying to remember some of the lyrics.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
It is.
Ben, good job, buddy.
Good job, man.
Hey, play that song, BJ.
You know I will, buddy. You know.
Dagger.
Have a great weekend.
You too, man.
Good one, buddy.
You too, man. Be safe out there.
There you go. This one will get you going. Now, Steve, there's one question you didn't get to, but I don't think you're going to get this one either.
Okay.
Though. What Beatrix Potter character has siblings named Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail?
Peter Rabbit.
Oh, man. If you would have gotten to it, you would have gotten at least a tie.
Oh, so sorry.
Yes.
What was the Green Mountain one?
Does anyone want to fashion a guess on that one?
Yes, it's where Bob Rivers used to live.
Vermont.
Everyone forgets a New England state.
I do.
Yeah.
And I used to go there a lot.
That was why I thought maybe you had a little bit of a better chance on that one, but then you still didn't get it, so that worked out. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Congratulations to Ben on beating Steve.
Good win.
Yeah. Good win. Good.
Tough loss.
Well, it is time for you, yes, you, the listener, to be put on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Whatever you want to talk about, we got your calls. We got your texts. We'll take those at 9:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Listeners on the loose brought to you by Pick and Pull. Yep, it's your opportunity. Say what you want to say, as long as you say it Steve's way.
And that's just to show some energy and bring it, BJ. Otherwise, we're going to gong ya. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Tony in Port Orchard, you are on The Rock.
Hi. So you guys were talking about Whitesnake earlier today.
Yeah, we were.
Half hour ago. And so I have a story about how David Coverdale tried to steal my mom's umbrella.
Oh, there's a story.
I did not expect we were going to get this today, but I'm so excited.
Okay, why? Tell us why.
All right, so this is back in the mid-'80s. My mom was working for J. Jacobs, so she was at the corporate office there in Seattle, right on 6th. She's walking to go meet her brother at Vaughn's, the bar, and it's raining out, of course, mid-'80s. She's got the big hair and everything. And David Coverdale walks up to her and says, "Hey, give me your umbrella." And Mom's just like, "No." And he's like, "No, you need to give me your umbrella." "No." And he goes, "No, I'm famous." She goes,
No.
"I don't care."
Wow.
And he keeps going, keeps festering. Like, "No, I'm famous. I'm from Whitesnake." And she's just like, "I don't care who you are. It's my umbrella." So she walks off, gets to the bar, and so she's sitting down, and her brother goes, "Oh my God, that's Coverdale, or that's David Coverdale." And she goes, "Oh yeah, that's the guy who tried to steal my umbrella."
What a weird story.
What an
The
encounter!
whole time,
Like, wow.
the whole time she had no idea who he was.
Well, did she go back and give him the umbrella when she realized that he wrote some of the greatest songs of the 80s metal era?
At the time, she was much more likely to use choice words with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Imagine
boy.
being so famous and so full of yourself that you actually think that would work.
Yeah, or what if that was a pickup line? We wouldn't be talking to Tony right now. She would. What if she decided he was very charming, and next thing you know, they were an item, and there's no Tony.
Oh man, I could have had another little brother.
Oh,
No, Bobby Coverdale.
yeah. Bobby Coverdale. There you go. Or Tony. Yeah, that's Tony Coverdale. Well, that's. Wow, man.
I want to do that. Next time it's raining, just go this one. Give me your umbrella. I'm not really famous, but I'm famous for the story.
You and I have been around people who are much less famous than David Coverdale who have tried that. Don't you know who I am? It just never goes over well.
Especially when you're trying to take something from somebody. Like if
Yeah.
you're trying to get like ahead of somebody in line at like a nightclub or a restaurant, still douchey. But at least you're not trying to like be like, hey, give me your possession because I'm famous and I'm better than you.
Yeah, that level of narcissism is insane. Like you will suffer, I will not. Thank you, because I am David Coverdale.
Do you think though it's because it's worked before for him?
Probably.
Ooh, wow.
Like, what has
that's a
he
good
gone out of
question.
that, I wonder.
Man, I just wonder like how and does he do it with everything? I like your shirt. I like your shoes.
them
You know
to
what?
me.
I want that seat. You know, I want your food. I don't want to wait for my food. Give me your food. I mean, that kind of mind that just is like, I am the king of the world. Give me everything I asked for now. Oh, what a baby.
So we want to know, hey guys, what should I watch? Stranger Things 4 or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Why
do
not
you have
both?
Yeah, why do you got to choose, man?
You got a long weekend, man.
I don't know. Maybe they got responsibilities. They can only fit one in.
Psh, whatever.
Oh yeah, you're living.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not
Jeez.
living life right.
Kids, family members, don't worry about that stuff. You got important things to do this
Yep,
weekend.
sorry, Tatum. I'm not going to speak to you for the weekend. I've got
Here-
Obi-Wan Kenobi to watch.
Here's the problem with that is that you have to be invested in either series in order to make that choice, because it's Stranger Things 4, so I hope this person has watched the first 3. And Obi-Wan Kenobi, I don't know, man, maybe they'll make it so it will feel like a standalone, but you kind of got to know about the dude to care a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Otherwise, why would they even ask?
I feel like everyone should know about Obi-Wan at this point.
Oh, look at you. So you are like,
Well, the
what are you
series
feeling
is
about
what,
people
like-
that don't know about Obi?
Well, obviously then the choice is very simple. You don't need to watch it at all.
Is he iconic? I mean, you know, like you put him on the level of a name that everyone you see as soon as you say Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know who you're talking about.
At least a little bit, I feel, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Someone just texted that, screw those shows. You guys should be watching Shorzy on Hulu.
Yep, I'm doing that too.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a spin-off of Letterkenny, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I hear it's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, my
it's
God.
it's a very foul-mouthed character. You never saw his face in the Letterkenny series, but he was a hockey player that was just a goon, just foul-mouthed. He's basically Yanni Gord, and so they gave him his own spin-off series that's dropping. It dropped today as well.
Yes. Yeah, apparently it's been like, it's already, in Canada you've already seen it, but it's a big deal now finally here in the States. You can see Shorzy, and from what I'm hearing, people are saying it's even better than Letterkenny.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, it's on Hulu, so if you got Hulu, you can watch it.
I do.
6 episodes, about a half hour apiece.
I wonder if I have to watch Letterkenny in order to or if I could just go into this just knowing that he's just a foul mouth hockey player.
You're a hockey guy, so I don't think so.
Okay, good. I think I'm going to give this a shot today.
And I think
I might do the same thing.
The fun part about Letterkenny and Shoresy is the main actor in Letterkenny who plays Wayne plays Shoresy, and that's part of the reason you never saw his face because it's the same actor.
Oh, okay. Was it Jared KISW?
Yes. So
he's in this too?
Well,
he's the star of this as well.
He is both Wayne and Shoresy, but in Letterkenny you never see Shoresy's face, which is they have the way they talk, the way they do things is complete opposites, which makes it that much funnier. But
all right.
But if going back to the whole original Stranger Things, Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you only can watch one today, watch Obi-Wan Kenobi because it's only 2 episodes that are dropping today, and Stranger Things dropped the whole season.
And so Shoresy dropped the whole season too? Or is it? Because Hulu doesn't usually do that.
Yeah. They just dropped the whole thing. It's just the 6 episodes.
6 episodes. Because everything's already been put out there in Canada.
Yeah.
So they're probably just here, just take it, America. It's our gift to you.
And Vicky, I don't think it's the whole season of Stranger Things, right? It's volume 1.
Yes, but I think it's 6 episodes.
Yeah, see, that's what they're doing now. They're kind of getting us back to not being able to binge an entire season anymore. They're going to make us wait, which is kind of cool. That way you can talk about it and feel okay, like there's still something more to come. I like that because otherwise you really couldn't talk about it until you were sure everybody saw everything.
Although I believe Stranger Things Part 2 of Season 4 is coming out in July, and it's only 2 episodes, but they're movie-length episodes.
So that would be 4 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, I don't even know what the difference. I don't know why that even is a thing. It's I
think it's to wrap everything up because the kids are they look like they're going to get gray hairs any days. Now they've grown up.
Yeah, so I get that. I just don't know. I don't know why they didn't make 4 more episodes rather than 2-hour episodes. I don't know what the difference is when you're on Netflix. You can do what you want, but all right, there you go. Well, either way, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Another text says you guys have been talking about movie sequels that are better than the original movies recently. I have to say, the new Top Gun is one of them. Saw it yesterday. It's incredible. Definitely should be seen in the theater.
Nice.
Oh, there's so much pressure.
Yeah, what's the audience score now? Because now that people have been able to see it Thursday and probably this morning.
Recap, 97% for the tomato meter.
Hasn't changed.
Critics.
Yep.
Audience score, 99%.
Whoa.
Wow. What the hell?
That really, how do I not see that movie?
And that is with over 1,000 verified ratings. So it's not just 5 people who are it was a good movie.
Haven't heard a bad review from anybody.
Mm-mm.
Well, I've only heard that one review, and it was positive, so I haven't heard a bad review either from anybody.
See, they're perfect.
Wow.
That is, I don't know the last time their audience gave a movie 99%. That's pretty high. And 97%.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty damn good.
What was that Peanut Butter Falcon one? What the hell was that called?
Peanut Butter Falcon?
I was thinking it was Peanut Butter Falcon.
It's literally called Peanut Butter Falcon.
Okay,
the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
I forgot
my bad.
Yeah,
I didn't know, and you guys are all going to jump on me. Okay, 95, 96 they got. I remember that was highly rated on both ends.
Yeah. Still not as high as Top Gun.
Yeah, wow.
Well, I'm just going to put a bad review just to bring that review down.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, here comes the review bomb from Steve.
Yep, I'm like that Yelper that just wants to mess with people's businesses.
Yeah, you just want the Peanut Butter Falcon to be the best movie. That's all you want.
Yeah, that way I can say I've seen the best movie ever.
Yeah, I feel like it's not legitimate, but that's okay.
Now I do want to see Top Gun.
There's a lot going on. Man. I can watch the movie, the first one, so I'm kind of I probably should do that first. Oh, I don't have time, though. There's Obi-Wan and Stranger Things. I don't have time.
I'm not
Shoresy.
I'm not going to watch the first one. I'll watch.
You're not going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to just accept that maybe there's some parts that just make no sense to me or these little nostalgic moments that are just whatever. I don't want to watch the first Top Gun. And I know that people are, hey, Steve, you got to watch Top Gun.
Wow, your friends really sound a lot like Goofy. Are you hanging out at Disney World? What's going on? Wow. Goofy's like, hey, Steve, you should really watch these movies with me.
It sounds like Tatum's impression of me. She now does an impression.
She does. What, your daughter does an impression of you?
I think it's an impression of me. Whenever she's talking as one of her little stuffed animals, and it has a guy voice. It's oh, Daddy. I'm like, wait a second. Are you? Is this your impression of me?
I like this kid a lot.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
I love this kid's trolling you.
I need to keep my phone ready to go. Whenever she starts going, Daddy, what's for dinner? He just wants some cheeseburgers. It's what the hell are you saying?
That is, you know what? That really is spot on. That is you.
And now I want cheeseburgers.
Kid knows you. That's all it's about. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We've got more of your calls and more of your texts at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone said, hey, you guys excited about that new Winnie the Pooh horror film? LOL.
Kinda, yeah. I have no interest in this whatsoever.
This is really weird, man.
It really is, dude.
Like, I thought this was a goof, and then I found out there's an actual movie being made.
Yeah, and the reason I have no interest is that I did a little research into this director. And the reason this can happen is that Winnie the Pooh is now in public domain, not the Disney version, but the whole story of Winnie the Pooh, like the original novel or whatever.
Oh, because there was a book, and then so it's not the actual cartoon version of Winnie the Pooh that we know. It's just the name Winnie the Pooh.
So, and the characters as well. So, which of course Disney did base their stuff off of it. So you will probably see some familiar characters, but it's going to be called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And
I love this. Isn't that a Marcy Playground song?
No, that's
Sex and Candy.
Close, yeah, very close.
It's by this writer-director Reese Waterfield, and some people may know the guy. He's done a lot of low-budget, scary horror. He's produced a lot of stuff.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, and most of the things that he's done haven't rated above a 4 on IMDb. Okay. And a lot of them have rated in the 2s. So feels like it's low budget, whatever he's doing. He did a dragon movie. He's done horror movies. And
so what made him think I want to do a Winnie? Okay, probably marijuana. Dude, I got stoned with his friends.
Public domain, baby.
Yeah, public domain. Let's make it happen.
Weird.
And the pictures we're seeing of Winnie the Pooh just look really cheesy. As a full-blown adult, it looks like he's just wearing a Winnie the Pooh.
They look like
mask.
Yeah, they look like some weird like outback, in the backwoods kind of wrestling characters that come out with like some crazy looking, trippy looking bear masks on.
Totally.
So the plot does have me interested. It's kind of like Toy Story gone wrong. Basically, Pooh and Piglet go on a bloody rampage because Christopher Robin has abandoned them to go to college. So like when Andy went to college, imagine, if Woody and Buzz just went out and started killing people.
Okay, this was definitely written while under the influence of marijuana.
Yeah.
Has to be.
And here's the reason. The reason they've gone crazy, the reason why it's Blood and Honey, is that they've had to fend for themselves so much, they've essentially become feral. So they've gone back to their animal roots because, he is a bear, Piglet is a pig, and, you do what you got to do. They're not tame anymore.
So who wins in a fight, though, a bear or a pig? Why wouldn't Winnie just take out Piglet and have, a BLT or something like that?
Well, he's his buddy.
Well, he's got no lettuce or tomato friends, but yes, he could definitely have the bacon.
You can't kill your buddy yet.
Dude, I'm with Rev.
All bets are off when you're a hungry animal.
Yeah, but there's plenty of other people like us out there. You know what I mean? So him and his buddy go out there and kill the humans that pretty much put him in the wild.
So this is actually a real movie.
Yeah, it's
really
yeah, it is. So
hey, after spending the weekend at Crypticon, I am all down for this sort of thing. Totally in my vibe.
Low budget horror films.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I've seen some really, really fun low budget horror films this last weekend.
But when you look back on Friday the 13th, like the originals, now they look like low budget horror because they were. Yeah. But they, back then they looked fine. Mm-hmm. But now, like, you watch, like, I was watching, it was Friday the 13th, and recently I went down that rabbit hole of YouTube videos, and I was watching some old Friday the 13th clips. So I'm like, geez, the acting, the production, like, this is just, I could do better probably on my cell phone.
Probably now, yeah.
Yeah, quality-wise.
Oh, you're right about that. If you've ever seen any of the videos done by Cracked, where they do, like, big budget movies on, like, $37, they just recently did one on Doctor Strange. It's hysterical.
Yeah.
Like, all the props they use, which is just, like, streamers and things.
That's funny.
Yeah, and speaking of Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, watch Sam Raimi's first movie, or the first two, the Evil Dead movies. There was no money, super cheesy, and and look what that guy's gotten to do.
And I have recently gone back and watched those because of Doctor Strange, and they're fantastic. Yeah, they're cheesy, yeah, they're low budget, but the things that they can do with just a little bit of money and just their creativity is fantastic.
I think you are super nostalgic, man. I don't know if young kids could go back and watch and love them like you do. I know what you mean.
Forget about those kids.
Yeah, but those damn crazy kids.
Hey, I have an update,
They are really bad, great movies, those Evil Dead movies.
Because I was wondering, like, so is Tigger going to be in this movie? And according to, like, one website, they say Tigger will not appear, but there's a scene featuring Eeyore's tombstone, who's been eaten by Pooh and Piglet.
Okay, so you did get some of them. Wow.
Well, Eeyore.
He's like, dude, you're bumming us out. You're depressing. Yeah. We're going to just eat you.
Exactly. Eeyore's the first to go.
It's typically how you handle your friends, the ones that are like, Debbie Downers. Just like, screw it. Let's just take them out and eat them.
I'm really happy none of you guys ate me, by the way. I appreciate that.
Is it bad that I'm disappointed that they're not staying true to the original Winnie the Pooh and he's not pantsless?
Yeah.
Wow, that would be it. Well, the Winnie the Pooh porn movie.
That'll add to it.
Yeah, that'll be the next one, Vic.
Oh, wait, yeah. If it's public domain, there's going to be a Winnie the Pooh porn.
It's going to be on Pornhub.
I don't even want to know what they're going to cover.
But now that there's all this PR and pub and all the people talking about it, do you think the director's like, crap, we should go back and redo this now that people are actually excited for this thing and talking about it? Because I know they already filmed it. They just haven't finished it. But would you want to, like, go and redo it? Because now all of a sudden there's actual eyes on the product?
Here's the thing, Steve. He may make a great living making these low-budget movies because, I went to his IMDb page and it's like, all right, these movies are horribly, horribly reviewed, and yet he's got a bunch of them, and he's got more projects, including this one. So maybe he's like, why go try to get all that money, Steve, when I can, make a good profit just, using aluminum foil?
He's a director with the thickest skin.
Yeah. I got ketchup packets and aluminum foil. What do I need? I need nothing else.
So he said, this director must not really know the story very well. All the characters in Winnie the Pooh series were fully self-sufficient without Christopher Robin. He was just their human buddy. Yeah, I don't know how, like, true he's keeping to the full story.
Is somebody really, like, going, well, actually, it's this whole ridiculous concept? Is that what's happening here?
Yes.
I don't think we need a well, actually.
Yeah, we don't need a comic book guy for this one, guys.
This is just a dumbass movie that somebody gets to make because Winnie the Pooh's available.
Right, someone got high, looked at the public domain list, and saw that Winnie the Pooh was available.
Yeah, look, not every Monopoly game is a good one, but the people still made them anyway when Monopoly became public domain.
Whatever, man. Seattle Monopoly was awesome.
Yeah, I did like that one, actually. It's like, I have been there.
I know, but crack Clue, I don't think anybody needs that.
No, I didn't know it did, but...
Well, maybe you do now. Yeah. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
We got a text message that said, yesterday you guys were talking about strange things you've been offered. When I was younger, I was offered a chance to be a stripper. I didn't do it, but now I'm in my 50s, and as silly as it sounds, I wish I would have done it for a little bit of a life story. My stage name would have been Genie, like Genie in a bottle, LOL.
And, you can still do it.
Yeah, there's always the day shift, right?
Ouch.
Live those dreams, man.
I'm sure that there's people in the...
how many people do you think are in their 50s working like the primetime shift?
Well, if you go to the strip club in Astoria, Oregon, there's quite a lot.
All right, well, you know what?
I haven't been there, but now I know not to.
Okay, then.
And there you
Pack
go.
your bags and
No, there was a strip club in Astoria.
Goonies live forever,
right.
and so do strippers. Astoria, Oregon.
Danny, I noticed that same strip club. You and I might be the only ones, and I'm always, like, fascinated. Like, wow, like, you get to Astoria, and then just right right smack dab, like almost the middle of nowhere. There's just club.
What is it called?
Purgatory.
I can't remember the name.
A bad idea.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, and it's been there at least as long as I have lived here myself. Because when we would go through Astoria to get to Seaside every time. And
Annie's Saloon.
Annie's Saloon.
Yeah,
that's a great name.
Yeah,
right.
The girlfriend and I went there a couple of years ago when we stayed for the 4th of July, and let me tell you, we didn't stay that long.
No.
I'm glad
that
you
would be
entertained
a
me because
fun.
I always wondered, like, what is it like in there? Is it, I mean, what?
That'd be a fun man mission, just to go like hit random small towns that have strip clubs, just to see what the talent is like.
Yeah,
for science purposes,
of
obviously.
course.
Yeah,
they did not acknowledge us when we walked in, and there was I think there was 3 dancers in the entire place.
What time did you get in there?
It was probably around 8:00 at night.
Oh, so they should be ready to rock.
Yeah, and it was on a Saturday night. Like
they probably couldn't believe you came in. They're like, wait, you guys?
There were other people there.
Lifers. Guys wearing sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
Would you say you guys were the best looking, put together people in there?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, they probably didn't recognize you. Like, what are you doing here?
They got an Instagram.
Who are these young whippersnappers walking into our...
Why are you guys out living a life? What are you doing in this prison that we're all in?
We ordered some vodka sodas. We played some pool, and the entire time they did not acknowledge that we were there. So it was kind of like, oh, well, it's time.
You guys aren't from around here, are you?
No, we aren't.
Get out.
Well, I remember the one time, I don't know if it's changed, but I remember going to that. Remember that old strip club in Ballard, the Sands?
Yes.
That's what you're saying sounds very familiar. Like, we went during the middle of the day. It was like one of those day drinking ones. This is forever ago. We're like, let's start the day off right. We're in Ballard. We're hitting some bars. Let's go to the Sands. We walked in, and it felt like everyone that was in there, which weren't any customers, it was just the 3 strippers that were smoking a cigarette sitting on the stage, gave us a look like, why are you in here? Don't make us work. In fact, one even made that audible sound. Didn't put the cigarette down, but just kind of like forced herself off the stage and then started like standing and hanging from hanging one arm on the stripper pole. Like, this is as good as it's going to get, guys. And we didn't even sit down. We just kept going. There was an exit through the back door as well. We just kept walking.
That's amazing.
You know what? Let's just chalk it up to a loss.
Yeah.
For whatever the cover was, which was probably like $5 at the time.
Nice.
The day
If
shift.
that.
Dude. I wonder how often that happened, where they were just basically collecting $5 at the door and you just went out the other door. And they were just like, this is the best scam ever. We're just making money off of people who are depressed to stay here.
We just get to sit here and smoke our Marlboro Reds and wait for people to come in and walk right back out.
Woo, that's a great gig. I could be a stripper if that's the case.
I don't want to see that.
You don't have to. You can walk in and walk out with my shift.
Yeah, live your dreams while I go anywhere else.
That's what I'm going to do. No, you just come in and come out. Make sure you drop off the $5, please. Thank you.
So every day for like the last week, maybe even 2 weeks, we've gotten a text message from one texter, and I keep assuming he's just trying to be silly, but he always writes in the text that he's being serious.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw the question out there so that way I feel bad not answering it. Do you know
so
what
every day this
about?
person.
I don't.
Okay,
here we go.
Every day this
though.
person. I'm so happy you read these, Steve, because you know me.
Oh, dude. Yes.
I would be engaging badly with all of these texters.
You wouldn't get any work done.
No, I wouldn't. You're
Honestly,
right at all.
like, there are times where you just like you read some. Like, this isn't bad. It's just it's ridiculous, though.
All right.
It's not bad at all. In fact, shout out to Tom and Marysville for your persistence.
Oh, all right, Tom.
We are reading your text message finally.
Oh, this one.
And he says he's serious.
You
when
know
he
it.
really wants to answer this question.
Yeah. I've been seeing it too, and I'm just like, I don't. What?
I was like, I don't even know how to answer this thing.
All right, Tom.
If you were a sandwich, what kind of sandwich would you be? Seriously.
There is that's the ask me anything mentality. That's
I
just
know.
the thing. Yeah, that's just what goes on now.
But had he not write seriously, I probably would have just ignored this one over. But maybe something inside of him needs to know.
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys would already know what kind of sandwich I would be.
A Reuben.
An a-hole sandwich?
No. I mean, yes, but no. I mean, okay. No.
A Reuben a-hole
An
sandwich.
a-hole Reuben. Yes.
Yeah,
that's
there you
right.
go. No to BJ, yes to Steve.
I feel like you would be a good a-hole sandwich, sir.
I don't like
count
that
yourself,
one. But yeah,
don't sell yourself short.
Absolutely, I'd be a Reuben.
All right.
You are pretty salty.
Salty and a little tangy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Rev's right. We should have guessed
Only
that.
given doses.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
kidding. Best when marbled.
Yep.
Oh,
And if
Rev's
you really
very marbled.
love me, then you really love me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Grilled cheese for me.
I was about to say, let's try and guess what each person.
Yeah, and
that's
I
what I
would,
was thinking.
see, with Danny, you say grilled cheese, but I would think, well, is a calzone a sandwich?
No, let's just bread and whatever in the middle of it.
See, I've got a good idea.
Hamburgers don't count. Let's just throw that out there.
I've got a good idea for Steve.
I think I know it too.
Okay, what do you think?
I think it's a meatball sub.
Yeah, I would totally think he would be a meatball sub.
He would be the best meatball sub.
You have no idea how happy you guys just made me. That was my answer.
Yeah. You would be a total meatball sub.
Nothing on it, just meatballs and sauce.
Yeah.
Wait, no cheese?
Fine, you can sprinkle a little cheese on there. That's fine.
Parmesan.
I'm okay.
Let's not break your arm on this. I mean, cheese is amazing on the meatball sub.
I'm not opposed to it, but I'm also not going to be bummed out if you brought me a meatball sub and there was no cheese on it.
All right. Not going to argue with that. I don't know if you guys will ever get mine.
See, I'm trying to think of Vicky's
Vicky?
right now.
A torta.
She wants a. She will.
Should be a 6-inch, whatever it was.
See,
a half sandwich.
I was thinking of peanut butter and jelly with the crusts cut off.
Cut diagonally.
Yeah. Very, very specific, but also the very staple of childhood.
Funny enough, I didn't really eat many of those growing up. Like, I probably have eaten more as an adult than I did as a kid.
I really can't think of what Vicky likes as a sandwich. I mean, unless are we going to count like tortillas and stuff? No, or
You
is that
said no
really
to burgers because I was going to say
No,
slider.
tortillas don't count.
No.
Yeah. Okay, then
I'd be a slider.
How about a Cuban?
I do like a Cuban.
Ooh,
torta.
Yeah.
Good call. Yeah. Torta
Yeah, I
seems
feel like Vicky likes a Cuban.
Yeah.
Yep, I feel like it's a good
I
balance.
feel
of
like a
little
good
things.
open-faced sandwich.
Oh.
I'm not. No, I know, but my brain.
Nothing dirty about what I just said.
Somehow we're all like, wait, is it being dirty?
No.
Look at that.
In fact, I didn't even say. I was going to say an open-faced roast beef sandwich, but I knew like you guys are such perverts.
I can't work.
Steve is
here
turning
anymore.
everything dirty.
I'm a father. I did not say any of this.
Yeah,
This is all
your
on you
child.
guys.
I'm calling CPS. Okay, that's how bad. This is wrong.
I just felt like it was like it's comfort. It's like,
Okay, let's be careful. Let's see. Let's be careful with everything. What's happening?
It's
you crazy
comforting,
man.
but slightly complicated. I feel like that's Vicky.
Oh, that's Vicky.
Yes,
You pulled that out of your ass real quick. I love it.
This is legit.
When was she ever comforting?
Why not?
When isn't she?
I give you snacks. I
You do
invite you to my
nothing.
home.
You and your father
listens
have
to
cut
you.
me off of snacks now. I haven't had
Because
snacks
you're
from you forever.
ungrateful.
That's see, you don't give me snacks. That's the point.
But when you've come to my house, have I not fed you? Have we not
I
given
haven't
you
been
all?
invited to your house in ever, and you keep
Well,
blaming
pandemic,
COVID.
yep.
Yeah, you know what? You blamed the pandemic before
Yes.
there was a
BS
pandemic.
excuse.
Here's Vicky.
You guys
I
are still
heard there'll
coming
be a
over, right?
pandemic.
Yeah. I got the email.
So for BJ at this point, you know what I'm going to say? He's
Okay.
a tuna fish that's been microwaved.
Oh, see, I was going to say a moldy old cheese sandwich.
You can say that? You know, I was going to say a Dick's Deluxe, except you're not even deluxe.
Well, we said no hamburgers, though.
Yeah, all right,
I know, but you're still a Dick's sandwich. And you're a bag of Dick's sandwich, too.
So I was going to go with like a club sandwich with like burnt bread on it.
Oh, is that what you're going to do? I thought this was not.
Hurts
This
your
isn't
mouth.
what sandwich defines your personality. This is what good sandwich would you be, you bastards.
I was thinking a hot turkey sandwich because of the gravy. I don't know why, but I picture BJ with like gravy.
At least that one's edible.
Okay, well,
kinda.
Rev is the winner because Rev's the only one that knows me.
A meatloaf sandwich.
A meatball sandwich. He just said what it was, and you still don't know.
No, but I'm making my own decisions.
But this is for me. You're the meatball sandwich.
No,
guy.
not meatball, meatloaf.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what old people like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what? What time is it?
Pre-chewed.
Is it Memorial Day yet?
Blender.
Is it time to go?
I have to put it in a blender because he has no teeth.
Hey, I got a memo from the boss. We're closing the offices early. See you later, everybody.
Yeah, that's great. They always close the offices early, and it's still like 8 hours after we're gone.
Says the guy that if we want to, we can leave right at 10 o'clock, and we are whining about that.
I know. It's being silly.
I still am. I do understand what you're saying, though, because you feel like you're missing out on a deal. It's like, that's a great deal that we never get to take part of.
The person who gets the short end of the stick on that deal are the men's room because they're like, hey, everyone can leave early. It's like, well, no, we can't.
That's a good point.
Ever.
You know, I feel badly complaining because at least we were like, all right, we don't have to stay when everybody's going like that. Rev is right, though. A tuna melt is I would be a tuna melt. I love a tuna melt.
I was thinking more like a French dip.
Again, this is not about you making fun of me. It's about what sandwich would I like to be. It was addressed to me from Thomasy. What's his name? Timothy Thomasy? What's his name?
Crap. I don't
Tom
in Marysville.
Yeah, Tom in Marysville asked me a specific question, and you do not get to pick the answer for me. I am my own man, my own tuna.
Someone said BJ would be a fluffernutter.
Oh, gosh, yeah,
I was thinking about that. But I think if you asked me which one do I want, I would probably go towards a good tuna melt every time.
He asked what kind of sandwich we would be, not what one we want.
Okay. Well, why wouldn't I pick the sandwich that I would? You know what? I'm leaving the country.
Yeah.
Based on who you are, your personality.
Okay, you know what? I don't know. I used to be the rules lawyer of this show. I think we have somebody who has the crown now, the queen right over there. Okay, you know.
Someone said Steve would be a poop sandwich. Wow. But they used the S word.
Oh, well, you know what? This is a poop show, so it makes a lot of sense. I think he's right about
Can we
that.
get that on a shirt?
Yeah.
Good luck selling it.
Yeah. Oh, we'll find a way to sell it. Sure we will.
I know. I got to remember real quick. Happy birthday to Justin and Ferndale's kid. He just texted it. It's his third birthday. Third birthday, Brady.
Happy
Brady.
birthday.
Happy birthday. Tell your dad to buy you some ice cream.
Yes.
And cake.
Okay.
And
All right.
pickles.
And a turd sandwich.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, we have to answer a big question. Okay, why would someone spend $1.4 million on whiskey? You know, I'm going to tell you why at 9:52 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. The world's largest bottle of whiskey was just auctioned off, and it is huge. This bottle is almost 6 feet tall.
Nice.
And that is about 300 liters, 311 liters of 32-year-old Macallan single malt, which is roughly 444 standard bottles of that.
Oh, Joe and Danny can polish that off this weekend.
I was going to say, it's a long weekend. We got this.
You got this. It's going for about $1.4 million, just sold for auction in the UK.
That's why you dipped down to $7 million on your net worth. You bought it for Danny.
Thank you, BJ.
Yeah, well, I had to get you the Intrepid. I mean, you know, come on. And it was certified. It's certified by the Guinness Book of World Records as the biggest bottle of whiskey ever.
Now we just need a giant bottle of Coke, and then we're good, right?
Yeah, that's all we need.
Or
well, you have what's that?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Something is having a great weekend. I want you all to have that. Ryan Castle's next. He's got a 12-pack. That's what he's got.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
If you were putting together like a band and you could have any piano player.
Pardon me?
Jeez, all right.
Well, I mean, if we could have any penis, I would choose you.
I'm trying. Yeah, you got the giggle squad over there.
Well,
Could have said piano player, but no, you went with penis.
or pianist instead of penis.
That's look, you guys need to put some Q-tips in your ear and clean them out, because I said pianist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you certainly did.
Certainly did. Yeah, you did there, buddy.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Well, bankruptcy costs, of course, vary depending on what type of case you're filing. There's a certain amount of court costs and other out-of-pocket costs that you're going to have in any case. The filing fees in a bankruptcy case are about $300, whether you file Chapter 7 or Chapter 13. One of the things to watch out for when you're shopping for bankruptcy attorneys or looking at the different cost options is that a lot of times, especially the really cheap places, don't tell you up front about all the court costs and whatnot that you're going to have to pay in addition to the attorney fees. So make sure that you get the full picture when you're comparing prices of bankruptcy lawyers on what the attorney fees are, how much your court costs are going to be, so that you can really make a true comparison.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 1 in every 5 children killed in traffic crashes in the U.S. was a pedestrian. That's why 3M is working alongside local governments and NGOs to help improve crosswalk visibility and traffic markings in school zones, in a worldwide initiative to provide kids with a safe walk to school and access to the education they deserve. To learn more and take action, visit 3m.com/schoolzonesafety.
3M Science. Applied to life.